75th birthday.
Start over.
You may not know that come March, it's also our 45th wedding anniversary. This event about 3 months ago started out by my wife telling me that I had never planned a party for her, and that it was about time I did. And I said, okay, I will do that. She says, I will make the guest list and you do everything else. And she says, and we will have it in our home. Well, when the guest list got to 35, I thought to myself, this is not going to work. But the problem was, of course, now we're about 2 months away from the state. And when I started to research out places to hold this party, a lot of them are already taken, especially since her birthday's on a Friday, and she wants to have the party on a Friday. You know, and so when I go over to the rec board, of course, they got bingo going, and a lot of the halls are already taken, so we end up with this place. Now, size-wise, it's perfect. For you people that do not have leather soles, though, you may have a problem dancing, because you're going to have to dance on carpet. They can do it, okay? I have a friend.
You do?
And I'm not, most of you know the side.
Which one?
Which one do you mean? Well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure of my brother-in-law, that's for sure. But anyway, I'm not very much for talking. Cy can attest to that, because I like activity, but I don't particularly enjoy just sitting and talking. I'm a very boring person when it comes to that.
No, you're not.
Oh, yes, I am. But anyway, to get on with the party, I have a very good friend who happens to also be a golfing partner and a tennis partner, and I think he has a few words to say to Sharon. Don?
Get Sharon up.
You must have been a beautiful baby. You must have had a wonderful life. You must have been a beautiful baby with that great big smile. And when you were going to kindergarten, you almost got there, pardon. And when the little boys boo-loo, oh, you must have been a beautiful baby. 'Cause baby, look at you now.
Now, another one of Sharon's good friends plays pickleball. Pretty well, I must admit.
Yeah.
It's something I won't do anymore after I fell and hurt both knees and elbows. She's also part of Sharon's book club. And Dori has said she would like to say a few words.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lloyd. And Sharon, this is a little roast for Sharon. Before I start, I have some very, very good news. Sharon had somehow misplaced her pills. And I know that she's upset about this, but I'm so happy to tell her that I found them on the pool table. But there was no name, so I'm going to read a few of them so we can determine for sure if they are Sharon's. The first one says, for memory loss.
Oh, yeah.
Ginkgo biloba is recommended. It stimulates the brain cells. It is laced with South American herbal supplements, and you place it under your tongue until it disappears. However, there are some things you need to know. You do not want to operate heavy machinery, such as the dishwasher. The second one is for constipation. It says to take 1 pill in the AM, 1 in the PM, so that you can have a BM. There is a warning, however, Sharon. You are not to take long drives or swim in the pool after taking the pill. Right? There was another one we found. I'm almost sure these are Sharon's. This was for a sleeping problem. You were to take 1 or 2 pills before bed with warm milk or white wine. However, the wine may cause racy dreams or humming in your sleep. Okay. Oh, the brown ones. Then she has the anti-aging pills. This is where you open one of the pills and put the cream on your face. It's to help you with dryness out here in Arizona, but there is a warning. Sometimes when you put it on, which should be heavy and thick, you may get a rash or itching. But ladies, we all know no pain, no gain. So I know she'll be using that. Oh, this one. Now this one deals with sex, so I'm fairly sure it was Sharon's. It says when you want it or you need it, and Lloyd has a headache, that he should take 2 organic aspirins for seniors. The side effects may be dizziness or drowsiness. If there is an erection that lasts over 4 hours, consider it a miracle. Wait, Mary, she has one more. Come back. Mary's not going to get the raise, I can see that. Let's see. Oh, this one is for drowsiness in the AM. Take these herbal supplements. They're laced with caffeine, and of course they can be habit-forming. You cannot get more than 1 refill unless you know someone in Canada. No. I wanted to tell you how I know Sharon. It's quite short, but we met on the tennis court. She was the only one who laughed when she got the point, and she laughed when she didn't, and that won me over. She then introduced me to my friend Mary. Would you raise your hand, Mary, and Cheryl over here? And we all played together, and afterwards Sharon said, let's go to lunch. Well, at lunch we realized we were all voracious readers. So Sharon stepped forward and said, well, we play tennis first and then books. Let's call it balls and books. And we became a club, which was wonderful. And she said, we will meet once a month and read a book and discuss it. And we've done it so far. Time passed and we became good friends, and then we invited Sharon to come and visit us in New Jersey. Tom and I live in northern New Jersey in Sussex County. So the day came and the door opened, and there stood Sharon. Let's see, here it is. And she had this with her. Now this was cause for pause for me, because I didn't know why she brought this. I thought, well, did she think we didn't have any toilet paper? Did she think ours would not be soft enough? Did she think she needed softer than what we had? And I didn't want her to feel uncomfortable, so I said nothing, but I certainly borrowed it from time to time. Later, she mentioned that Lloyd, and she wanted to take us to dinner. Now, she's queen of the coupons. So, we we lived in the area, so Tom and I knew every restaurant we thought. And so we started to find this and drive in Sussex County, which isn't really too large. And we drove, and finally we came to a back road, and then something that was hardly paved. And Sharon said, I'm pretty sure it's back this way. And so we finally got to the restaurant, and we noticed that no one was there. But we figured, well, let's see, maybe we're early. Well, we went in, and I must say that the salad was quite unusual. Later that night, we have never gone away as a couple and slept, so we all got in our jammies, and I saw Sharon standing there with a satin pillowcase. Now that was again cause to ponder, because I thought, does she think we don't have any pillowcases? Does she just want to use her own pillowcase, or is she like Linus? She needs to be with a blanket to feel secure. So finally I asked her the question, and she said, well, Dori, when you sleep on a pillowcase, it keeps the wrinkles away. Now I looked at her, and when she left, I got satin pillowcases and sheets for the whole bed. And I am very happy to report that it works, because I used to have wrinkles on my knees, and there's not a wrinkle there. And I had wrinkles on my elbows, but since I've gotten the satin pillowcase, I do not have a wrinkle almost anywhere on my body. My dear friend, I have this to say about aging. Aging is simply mind over matter. If you don't mind, what's the rest? It doesn't matter. Happy birthday. To you, I should hear you are sharing. It's for you. It's the softest.
We were at a hotel the night before, and of course I had to steal the toilet paper from the hotel to bring to her.
You stole it.
Well, I tell you, it was really hard to find something to roast her. But as we have heard, Sharon knows how to handle a lot of things in her favor. To tell you the truth, I had to do a lot of digging to find something that I could tell her that might be a little bit on the, website. I found she was born a rooster. Now, you know what a rooster is all about. Proud, not at all fearless, attaches to anything that she might not know about. She is very curious, and if you haven't told her, she finds out from somebody else, okay? Now, she can be egoistical, but she is a very good friend. Now, I also know we talked about her sexual appearance at times, and so you can really call her a little bit of a bombshell. When it comes to tennis, when we are opposite her on the court, we all say, oh my God, here come the lobs again. One lob, two lobs, three lobs, and it goes on and on. And she is a perfectionist at that, believe you me. So now we're talking about this rooster. The rooster also is abrasive and critical at times, but I cannot tell you any example. Maybe some of you might know and can fill us in. In other words, I had a hard time to find something negative because, she is so lovable. She always has a smile on her face. And what can I say? Now that she has achieved the vintage age of 75, She is a classic, just like we are. And she should know that the best years are still ahead of her.